Hello, my cutie patooties, and welcome the frick back in. We are here live with my Twitch. Twitch, do you want to say hello to the YouTube gang? We are going to be listening to Sleep Token. This is Gethsemane. And before we jump into this, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. And with that said, you guys ready? You guys have warned me about this song. I don't know if I'm prepared. Well, let's get into it. Oh. Okay.
I wanted you to know I've learned to live without it. And even though it's cold and now I no longer feel surrounded, and you never listen to me, and that's the thing I tell the others. You were my Harlequin bride, I was your undercover lover, but no, you never saw me naked. You wouldn't even touch me, except if you were wasted. But you were trying your best, and that's the thing I tell the others. I was your robot companion. You were my favorite color, and oh, I'm called upon the person that tried to turn myself into for you. Someone who didn't mind the push, pull, part of games. Someone who wasn't always crying on the journey back. Someone who didn't feel the low blows either way. But I was waiting for you when all along it was you with the countdown kill switch, and it was me with the blindfold on.
Okay, wait. I'll go back a little bit. One, gorgeous vocals. It's very pop sounding in the beginning. And then when you have that section in between the first intro and the verse, it's very polyphia coded. Like the guitar in there and just the music itself, I was giving like just polyphia vibes, man. And then the first part is the intro, and then the second section is the verse. I'm caught up on the no, I was gonna go through the lyrics, but I was going to say he did I don't know if I would say if it's rap necessarily, but like spoken word. But talk about like before I even go through the lyrics, just based on everything we've heard so far, it's giving reflecting on your relationship with someone who doesn't value you at all. And yet you give anyways because you care about them. And then that's destructive. That's what it's giving. And it's really sad to be in that kind of situation where you are not valued. And to feel that way. Because there are people out there that will value you, but obviously if you put that love in someone's basket and the value isn't there, but they still kind of drag you on anyways, like it's just heartbreaking. Because we go, I wanted you to know I've learned to live without it. And even though it's colder now, I no longer feel surrounded. And you never listen to me, and that's the thing I tell the others. You were my Harlequin bride, I was your undercover lover. So like, it just sounds like, when they say undercover lover, it's just like I don't want to claim this person as someone I'm seeing or someone I'm, involved with. Which in of itself is insulting. You never saw me naked, you wouldn't even touch me except if you're wasted. So like, okay, well now you won't claim me as somebody you're involved in. You won't be with me because unless you're under the influence, which just makes me feel like I'm disgusting for some reason. And then, but you were trying your best. And that's the thing I tell the others. And it's just like, I feel like we've all been there and we look back and you're just like, why did I go to bat for them? Why? I was your robot companion and you were my favorite color. I'm not 100% sure about the favorite color, but like, I'm just assuming like, you were my favorite person and I wasn't yours. I'm caught up on the person I tried to turn myself into for you because, when you're with somebody and especially the way that they're talking about this other person and how they didn't want to be like associated with them or touch them or whatever. So if they don't want to touch or be associated with that person, I need to change who I am, quote unquote. Very toxic way of thinking. So I can fit what they want, so I can stay in their world, and it's just so sad. Thought I was waiting for you when all along it was you with the countdown kill switch. And it was me with the blindfold on. So just like blindly throwing yourself into this relationship when really there was again, this is just how I view it from my own personal perspective and my life stuff, But it was you with the countdown kill switch it makes me think like the second we met, there was already an expiry date for that other person, Like it's just so just disgusting use of somebody for someone else's personal gain. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to feel good about myself, but I like don't want to be associated with you. Or like I don't actually want to be with you, but like if I'm wasted, then sure, I guess I will. Do you know what I mean? Like it's that dehumanized kind of like devalued feeling that you're making another person feel just so you can get a dopamine hit or whatever. Or you can feel wanted or you can feel whatever at the expense of somebody else. Like that's so Anyways, let's continue. Picking your poison.
Do you wanna hurt me? Do you wanna hurt me? 'Cause nobody asked me better.
Damn, those vocals too. if it was... It sounded like it was a vocalization. Not necessarily a word, but like a vocalization behind that instrumental break that we just had. And it was very faint, but I feel like it was there. And it's just like, because you also, before I stopped, I was trying my best, and that's the thing I tell the mirror. I was in love with the thought that we were in love with each other. I was in love with the thought that we were in love with each other. Because clearly the other person was not. And it's kind of like, that's kind of living... I think we're all guilty of falling in love with the version of a person, or the best version of what that person could be versus what they are. And that can be so painful. It usually is painful. What might be good for your heart might not be good for my head. And what was there at the start might not be there at the end. Do you want to hurt me? Because nobody hurts me better. So again, it's kind of like I said, when Vessel sang this, was, the picking your poison, the enemy, in a sense, like it's choosing that pain, because even though it scraps, you're kind of living in that fantasy of the other person loving you back, when it's just one-sided and painful, And then that post-chorus too was like very, very soft and delicate. Like, do you want to hurt me? And it's just like, oh. Because again, it's taking advantage of a person's emotions for your own gain. And it's so fucked up. Is what I'm seeing and what, I'm getting through this. You know what I'm talking about? And it's kind of like, they feed you just enough to keep you there. But it's painful the entire time, because you're always left with that, like, what if it does get better? What if they do, I was in love with the thought that we were in love with each other. What if we do, like, have that reciprocal love? So then you keep staying in this painful, toxic, It's sad, because, again, music is usually written from personal experience, or, someone's experience that you heard of, or etc. It's usually human emotion. So it's like, it's just sad, because it's like, I'm assuming that somebody in the band, went through something like this. And I'm sure there are tons of people who've went through something like this. I'm like, I think at some point in time, we've all kind of stayed too long. But it's just, it's sad.
but I would have given anything to get closer to you and all your enemies. I've got a few of my own, and this phone didn't come with a gun, so I got a different energy. I still see you when the lights get low, I still hear you when I'm on my own. The parasites and the nightmares calling my name like this one's for you and your problems, your good day job, your bad karma. What are you afraid of? The same drama, show me what you're made of. Cause you talk about your constant pain like I ain't got none. I've learned to live beside it, and even though it's over now, I will always be reminded.
Yo. Yeah, talk about a switching. Like, we're just switching to sick beat and some rapping. But let's go back to the bridge. Came in like a dream, put it down like a smoke. Like it's nothing. I'm like, ugh. And then we used to be a team, now we let each other go. So they're separating ways. Finally. Your cigarette ash still clinging to my clothes. I don't want to stick around. I just want to let you know. Again, the cigarette ash still clinging to my clothes. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever, been around somebody who smokes or smokes in their house. It never goes away. Like, it never fades. You cannot get rid of the smell for the life of you. It sticks around like caramel. So that's what I think. Well, but it also obviously ties to put it down like a smoke. So it's like a connection. Might even be like an actual like personal memory of like maybe this person that they were with actually did smoke cigarettes, but like the cigarette like smoke just like never goes away. So like when I think of that, I think it's like, oh, you just forever haunting me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Just kidding. I don't appreciate it. No one's gonna save me from my memories, nothing to lose, but I would have given everything or anything to get closer to you and all your enemies. I got a few of my own, and this throne didn't come with a gun, so I got a different energy. I still see you when the lights get low. I still hear you when I'm on my own. The parasites and the nightmares calling my name like, please just let me go. This one's for you and your problems, your good day job, your bad karma. What are you afraid of? The same trauma. Show me what you're made of. Because you talk about, this one, man, I was just like, because you talk about your constant pain like I ain't got none. And I'm like, okay. So if we didn't know it now, if we didn't figure it out from the beginning, we now know that the other person is just a narcissist and the world revolves around them because everybody has pain. Everybody. And so it's like, just the fact that he said, because you talk about your constant pain like I ain't got none. Did you ever bother to talk to me about it? Did you ever ask me? Did you ever want to get to know me? No. And I'm like, oh. And I've learned to live beside it. Even though it's over now, I'll always be reminded. So I think, again, it's like that cigarette smoke is going to stick with you. That was, I honestly, I'm like, my Crockin' and Rockin' playlist on freaking Spotify, I'm like half of it is Sleep Token. So I like Sleep Token, and I liked this, even though it was just heartbreaking. But thank you guys so much for recommending this. I hope that you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you cutie patooties in the next one. Bye.